Evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to share a word or two tonight, and I hope it will provoke you to act. The other day I was on WhatsApp and I happened to be going through a couple of my statuses or the statuses of my contacts, and a few stood out for me, particularly from a young and prominent and exciting entrepreneur by the name of Thabiso Surprise Manamela. What this young man went on to say was that it's hard to go against conventional wisdom, to go against society, to go against your family, and to go against every single thing you've been taught ever since you were a child. Well, here's the truth. He went on to say, it's not normal to drive a Bentley, and it's not normal to fly first class, and it's definitely not normal to create and live in your destiny the way you had imagined it in your mind. So the question is, are you willing to settle for normal? I hope not. In closing, I leave you with these words. Everyone wants to eat, but only a few are willing to do the hunting. And if anything, I would like to give a testimony, a very short and brief one. It's pointless to fear the unknown. It's pointless to fear failure. I mean, ultimately, true growth, development comes from slipping up, comes from failing, because you genuinely get hurt, you become vulnerable, and you need to reflect, and you need to understand, where did I go wrong? Why did I slip up? That's where the true learning is. So you should never ever be afraid to go out there and pursue what you want to achieve. No matter how scary, how frightening, how intimidating, how overwhelming it might be, go after it. If you really want to eat, you just have to go out there and hunt. There's no other way. So remember, are you willing to settle for normal? I hope not. Oh yes, and just to give you that brief and short testimony, if you will. For a large part of my life, more especially during my late primary and early high school days, I always had the desire, dream and ambition of becoming an entrepreneur. But the problem has always been my inability to hunt, as I mentioned in the previous clip. And over time I've learned that you really need to take the risk and go out there. You need to put your money where your mouth is. And people are afraid of failing. That's your first hurdle. You see, one thing I can say is, nowadays, I do less talking and I do a whole lot more acting. And even though my net worth as an individual hasn't necessarily grown or expanded or risen exorbitantly, there are certain skills, context, knowledge that I've acquired, because nowadays I don't talk. Nowadays I look at how much I have and I put it on the table and I take my risk. I put my money in so many different places. There comes a point in time I lose track and count of where I spent, how much I spent and where I spent it. But the main thing is I need to go out there. I've been going out there and I've been exposing myself to the world. And I must say, the life lessons, or the business lessons at least, that I'm learning, there's no formal education that can ever give me that. So what I'm saying is, I'm not just quoting someone else. I'm seeing it with my own two eyes, that if I keep on pushing, if I keep on taking risks, if I keep on going out there, if I keep on networking with people, if I keep on meeting people, if I keep on acting more and talking less, things happen. And even if I don't necessarily get a profit out of the venture or the pursuit, I gain experience, I gain context, I build strong ties and relationships that will be very beneficial, and I know that for a fact that will be very beneficial in the near future. So get out there, the world is yours.